Let's talk about that first risk of our longevity of life, and hope you can clear that up for us.
Well, believe it or not, Ralph, longevity is a big retirement risk, living a healthy life for too long. And if you don't use proper strategies to prepare for that, then you may have some trouble. Here's what I mean and why it's really considered a risk. Living a long life is a good thing, to be sure, but it comes with a very steep price tag, and it gets more expensive every year. You've got more years of paying bills and more years of buying groceries, more years of paying taxes. And then, of course, you've got to keep in mind inflation. The longer you live, the more expensive everything becomes.
Not likely in 20 to 30 years, if our retirement lasts that long, the prices will go down.
I don't expect to see that. I think the prices we have today are here to stay.
How to help people all around the Ozarks, Barry, make sure they don't run out of money before they run out of life if they end up living a long time in their retirement?
Well, Ralph, we've surveyed a few thousand people who come through our retirement classes that we teach. And unquestionably, the number one fear is running out of money in retirement. And so to help people avoid that, we have a process. It begins by knowing how much money you need in retirement. We call that your sitting on the porch number.
Right.
Now, I understand that you may not want to retire and sit on the porch, and instead you want to have an active lifestyle. But the point is, when you aren't working anymore, so you don't have a regular paycheck coming in, how much money will you need deposited into your bank account each month to pay all of your bills? There's some things you're going to want to include on this list. It's not just money for bread and milk and electricity and gasoline and insurance, but don't forget lawn maintenance and dental care and new tires on the car and new hearing aids and maybe even a new car itself. There's the cost of your Medicare supplement that people don't think about. All of those things need to be accounted for in your sitting on the porch number. Once we know your number, we can show you how much you'll need to draw from your investments in addition to your Social Security and pensions. And then we can demonstrate how long your money will last and whether or not you'll run out of money in your lifetime. Hopefully you don't, but if you do, we've got some solutions that can help with that as well.
Now, Barry, does it start with our sitting on the porch money to do an income analysis in our 20 to 30 years of planned retirement?
Well, we have to know what your income is going to be, not just when you retire, but for every year of retirement. So we actually do an income plan that plays out every year of retirement. At 65, you can know what your income will look like at 95, at least according to the data that we've got and the best planning that we can do. And we factor in inflation, so we know how much it's going to cost you to live then, and generally it's a lot more than you expect.
Great insights, Barry. Thanks for all your wisdom, your wit, and expertise there. The Sage of Springfield, we call him.
Well, there you go. If you like this content, please follow and subscribe. And for more information, please look in the description below.